At 6'4", number 00, at the center position, at 7, number 24, Walker Kessler. At 7, guard number 23,
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Walker Kessler.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. And for the Jazz, in at forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. Clarkson is out there with Collier. And it's Kessler in at center. And the Jazz start out with the ball. And there's certainly an added challenge, right, Clark, in the second game of a back-to-back.
And you always wonder in that case, could fatigue play a role in deciding this game? You know, back-to-backs are hard, but there's no excuses. Everybody has to play them, so you deal with it and make the most of it.
Holiday, after Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer. Offensive rebound, and Şengün is right there.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you got to get a body on Şengün.
Here's Collier, guarded by Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Green. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Markkanen against Thompson. Here's Collins, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jabari Smith picks one up.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Collins. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
And so Collins nails both of them. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
You know, with his quickness, he's already good at creating separation for his shot. And we know he doesn't need much room to get his shot off either.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Holiday. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in '97 and '98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
And so he hits both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Clarkson against Green. To the inside. Markkanen can't get it to go. For Houston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Green. Utah with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Just 4 to shoot. There's the triple. And it's Collier missing. Houston in the lead. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Out to Thompson. Smith sets the pick for Thompson. Drives to the hoop. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Sexton, he's checked in for Clarkson. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Brooks checked in for Aaron Holiday. Jazz trail by 4. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Collier. Collins, a screen on Green. Here's Collier, guarded by Green. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün, GA, is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Here's Şengün, following the basket by Colin Sexton. Green, no good with the layup.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Green dishes to Smith. Pass to Thompson. Shoots a 3. The shot will not fall. For Utah, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Collier. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. He gets it in there.
And boy, it's tough. Defensively, you want to be up on Markkanen to contest the jumper, but he can also put it on the floor and blow by you.
Now here's Thompson. Coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. They grabbed their own miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Kessler. And here's Collins. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now here's Green. He had a big outing in that Timberwolves game as well. Knocks down the 3 ball. Green's got his second basket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The Jazz shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
The free throw drops for Collier. And the Rockets making a change here. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Here's Green. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
So on the floor for Houston. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Adams is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Now, here's Sexton. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time. Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Eason grabs the board.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, with maybe a step out of his range.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 4. Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
First free throw is good. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with it's infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
Now, here's Green. 10 points for him. And here is Brooks. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brooks has got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets.
A slight bump on that play. Brooks just kind of shrugs it off.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in for Adams. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's George. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Green. Left block shot on the way. It's off target. He's 4 of 9 from the field. Sexton on the wing. The Jazz with another miss.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point land.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. Now, here's Green. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Şengün with the screen for Green. A three-pointer is right on target. Green's got 15 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Sexton against Green. Here's the screen. To stop the drought, Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got his 2nd basket of the night.
A dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And then for Houston, Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Green. For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against Minnesota. Here's Şengün. And it's sent back by Kessler. Pass to Clarkson. Nice move. And the layup is up and in. And now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Brooks outside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. One-on-one fast break. Collier, that's good. Collier's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Pass to Brooks. Six on the shot clock. And they recover it. Şengün with a screen on Markkanen. Here's Thompson. The Rockets again can't hit.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Markkanen kicks to Clarkson. Into the lane. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Houston making some changes. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Green in for Whitmore. Rockets leading by 3. Holiday looking for an opening. Inside. Here's Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Green's activity on offense is something I really appreciate. Because of that, I think he makes the defense typically commit fouls.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Jalen Green is a product of G League Ignite, and clearly showing other folks there's a new path for potential lottery picks to take.
And both free throws good for Green. 23 seconds left in the first half of the game. Green against Clarkson. Here's the 3. A shot that time, not on target. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Rockets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Utah Jazz.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to succeed, and I don't see that in the first half.
And next up on the docket, a look at some upcoming games. It'll be the Bulls out at United Center against the Suns. 5 p.m. Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
These are solid teams, pretty close talent-wise.
Absolutely a sneaky good game that should be very entertaining.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Rockets leading by 5. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Sharing the wing spot, it's Clarkson and Markkanen. And it's Collier in at the point guard position. That's the group right now for Utah. Offensive rebound, Şengün, and it's sent back by Kessler. To the paint, and finished off by Collins.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Now here's Green. He's got 17. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. The shot's good. Thompson's got 6 points.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Kessler against Şengün. Here's Markkanen. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Clark, looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün, he could be special.
I agree 100.
Oh, what a play!
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And how about we check the numbers for Amen Thompson?
And if you measure a player's effectiveness by his passing, he's been very effective lately. Look at his assists in the last 10 games compared to the rest of the season. He's in the midst of a great run.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Clarkson on the wing, guarded by Green. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Green. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Thompson finds Şengün. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Şengün's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets. Jazz have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Kessler, and it's blocked by Şengün.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done.
And it's Green, missing. The Jazz shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Markkanen passes to Clarkson. Over Şengün. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Clarkson.
Oh, nice pass by Markkanen. Knows it's better to give it up than force his own shot.
Green with a screen for Holiday. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, every team goes into the draft looking for finishers like these. Here are the most efficient scorers among this year's rookie class. Number 1, Amen Thompson.
And the numbers say it all. I mean, he's tremendously efficient at scoring the basketball around the rim. He's almost automatic.
Yeah, excellent footwork he has. I mean, terrific in his shot selection for such a young player. He's dependable, coachable, steady. This kid's going to really go far.
The first free throw is good for the Jazz. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Collins. And Georgia subbed in for Collier. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Brooks checked in. That one misses. Jazz trail by 10. Outside, George. Pass to Sexton. High post, Kessler. 6 to shoot. Here's Clarkson. Rebound by Smith. Brooks outside. Outside Holiday. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Up top, Şengün. Holiday with the 3. The Rockets with another miss. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And the shot goes in.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
Holiday dishes to Smith. Takes a shot at the elbow, and that one is good. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They've got to tighten it up.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. For the Rockets, Tari Eason's checked in for Şengün. Jalen Green comes in for Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. .119 left in the third quarter. Back to George. Pass to Sensabaugh. George against VanVleet. Clock at 4. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Thompson. Averaging 13 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. You can't understate his impact on the backboards.
Right. I mean, that's where he's one of the best in the business. Hard to outfight him on the glass.
Williams, he's checked in for Markkanen. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Green. Another shot. Adams. Utah with the rebound. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
VanVleet kicks to Brooks. Adams outside. Over in the corner, Green hands it from downtown. Green's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Sensabaugh. Brooks covering. Can't get the reverse layup to fall. And so it's Houston. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We come back right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Jazz trail by 11. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Alperen Şengün. Brooks is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Holiday in at the 1. Here's George on the wing. Williams. Clock at 6. Sexton with it. Now defended by Şengün. Sexton's shot is good.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Screen by Şengün. Brooks finds Şengün. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Sensabaugh. Nice D from Brooks. Rockets leading by 10. Whitmore with it. Pass to Brooks. Şengün with the screen for Brooks. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. The Jazz shooting around 41% on the night. Outside, Sexton. To the inside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
And Utah making a change here. Collins is checked in. That's good from Filipowski. Rockets leading by 7. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Collins.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. Creates a different type of matchup.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Here's George. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Filipowski. Şengün covering. From down in the low post, it goes. Sexton's got 5 points now in the quarter. Holiday, the pass to Şengün. Whitmore with it. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And he might be a rookie, but Whitmore can play some bully ball. He will get it inside and be as physical as anybody.
Pass to Sexton. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Now Whitmore. Driving the lane. Count it.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So both teams changing it up here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Able to listen in on Will Hardy's huddle with his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Clarkson. Rebound by Smith.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson.
And Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
Hey, when you look at Thompson, his physical attributes jump out at you right away. I mean, he is a freak athlete with tremendous upside.
Here's Clarkson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now here's Green. Pass to Şengün. Rebounded by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside. Kessler passes to Clarkson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Rockets leading by 8. And there's 1:45 left in the 4th quarter. And it's Green missing. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the jam. Oh, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the gap to 7.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Şengün passes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Clarkson against Green. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And a long wind-up and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
Thompson looking for an opening. Driving to the basket. Softly drops in the floater. And the Rockets lead by 9.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Now here is Holiday. Defense is right there to the middle. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Şengün.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Collins a screen on Holiday. They double him with Şengün. Nice ball movement by Utah. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Collier missing. Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. So Houston wins it, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Amen Thompson.